Start of the second term, Hardingham back in the ruck for Werribee Centrals up against Dorber, who goes up early and gets it down. Colliger runs off half forward, goes left then right, stands there, gives it to a standing start. Bliss off a step towards half forward on the outer side. Lee Perkins to run it. It's going to run away from him though and end up in the bay. I don't think he can keep it in. He can't do so. And it will have a boundary throw in the outer side, half forward flank.
Didn't take long for the ball to get over there.
That was Dancy's instructions. So
yeah, to that side. So a boundary throw in, Hardingham. Bliss third up. Down to the front of the pack, Bray. Handballed it only as far as Riccardi. Handball underneath, looking for Perkins. Can't take it with him, no. Werribee had the numbers. Kick around the corner, back to centre wing. And Beck can't keep it in. It's in fact out of bounds on the foot. But he elects to go down the line towards half forward. Cheeser holds up in the breeze there. Hardingham and also Bray in front. They rove each other. Drake's there. Gets it away quickly. Off a step. Bannockburn go towards half forward, but Leach is there for Werribee Centrals. Now he's going to come attacking side. Just kicks it out wide to Galley. Sets him up 2-on-1. Watts did it better, but couldn't take it with him. Through the middle, coming at it. Hobbs attacks it and does well. His handball out to Gibbs was good. He's got Watts running past. Gives it back inboard towards Nayland. Handball to Gibbs. Handball outboard to Drake. They're 45 metres out. Drake turns around on the right foot, measures the pass towards Colliger, and he takes it. And we'll still be at 50 metres out. They did pretty well. Bannockburn under pressure there. He plays on now. Goes long right foot kick. Holds up in the breeze in the square for Fatula. And punched away by Hardingham. Off to the side of the pack. Leach comes at it. Nayland kicks off the ground. Chugs there as well. He's wrapped up by Fatula. Loses the football far. Can he keep it in? No, he can't. On the cricket pitch area at half forward there between the forward pocket and half forward flank. We'll have a boundary throw in.
Great start from Bannockburn in this quarter. They're moving the ball brilliantly. I don't think there's too many better sides at feeding those continuous handballs along to each other, and Bannockburn did so just there.
Hardingham got it to the front of the pack through the middle. Colliger. A hold, said the umpire, and will be a free kick to Troy Colliger. Well, it's very animated, wasn't it?
Wanted to show the people down the field.
Wanted to show everybody that there was a hold. Very theatrical, wasn't it, from the umpire? And Troy Colliger will shoot for goal from 25 metres out.
I was going to say, don't say it on Watties for God's sake.
45-degree angle.
Done a few good things in this game so far, Colliger.
He's tough at it, mate. Yeah, he's tough at it. He comes in now, 25 metres out, and kicks the goal. Great start for Bannockburn in the second term. His first of the afternoon, 7th.
So both players had their time on the ball. Dorber, but Hardingham wins the ball down. Drake from the back of the contest picks it up and again goes wide. Heads towards Perkins. Far's there with him. He arrives there, kicks the ball off the ground. Wickens it is, it comes in, lends support, sees the ball over the boundary line and will be thrown back into play again. Half forward line for Bannockburn.
I think something we've already got out of this game that was different to yesterday's. The ball's spending a lot more time down that end of the ground than it did yesterday. I don't know whether that's just because Balpo still dominated so much, but it's not proving too difficult to get the ball down there. So if the sides can do that, then they'll get a chance of goal.
So the ball ends up with Roland Beck from defence, goes towards centre wing, and the mark is taken by Jamie Van Ingen. Has players back inside, goes towards Gibbs, has the running Van Ingen coming back past him again. His kick goes across the ground, has to be accurate, is so, and finds Watts. So Brad Watts has the mark. They're bringing the ball to the attacking side of the ground. College is in front, Far up over the top. Nice, strong mark. Far now, plays on, kicks the ball wide, heads towards Nayland, in space by himself. And Ben Nayland has the mark just inside the forward 50. Again, this will be a great testing kick. Hardingham's the only one back in the goal square, so may look for a short option, but Werribee with numbers back behind the ball. He is a big, hefty kick of a football, but I think this might be testing ground for him. So Nayland comes in, loads up, goes forward, goes across the face. Perkins gets a fingertip to it. Montgomery's there. Perkins with him. He fends him off, does well. Handball goes over the top. Now it comes to Dorber. Now this could go anywhere from the big fella. Lopes in and the big fella says, I've kicked the goal. Go Red. Oh. He's excited by it.
Scraps there and kicked that goal, but well done.
Back to the middle, Dorber. Gets it down. Roved off the back of the pack by Burke. Round the corner towards half forward. Coming across Dando. Can't take the mark. Calvert against Lewis is there as well for Bannockburn. They had the numbers now. Foot race. Carlton just back on the ground. Van Ingen got the handball. Freda Bliss at half back. Goes towards centre wing. Drives it towards Fatula. Collins in front. Fatula worked his way to the front beautifully. Took the mark on centre wing.
Playing very well.
He is playing very nicely. Back inclusion back into the team. Left foot kick. Tries to drill it towards half forward. Far. Goes away from him. Tapped back towards Riccardi. Can give it to Drake, but he breaks free. Does well. Goes long towards Nayland and Watts. That's a sensational kick to Watts. Beautifully weighted. Now Watts plays on quickly. Tries to drill the ball towards Woods to run onto it. Does it sit for him? Coming across is Simmons. He does pretty well there, Simmons.
Yeah, great.
Get it out of bounds against two.
We all know Woods and Allen don't have any trouble finding the goals.
So a boundary throw in. Far from behind. Hardingham tapped it down. Back towards Leach. Picks it up, gives the handball away towards Montgomery. Sets him a task. He's under pressure as well, Leach. Only as far as Riccardi now. Going to be under pressure. Blind turn. Gets back around on the left foot. Gets around 45 metres out. Feigned the handball. 40 metres out. Terrible kick off the boot though. And Simmons in the goal square for Werribee Centrals. To relieve the pressure. Gives it away by hand to Bray. Goes wide to Galley. Now it's going to be hit Galley and Gibbs. Gibbs tried to punch it away. Calvert to come at it as well. I think he's going to run away from him though and end up in front of our to do the ruck work. Boundary umpire to throw it in. Hardingham in front. Gets it down. Carlton Dorber does the roving. Oh, watch
he's
out.
on fire.
And turning and giving the handball away quickly towards Riccardi. Standing start. Handball back. Can get it out wide. Has to. Van Ingen just got it away. Under pressure. Bray's there. Can get it up. Handball backwards towards the coach, Leach. Oh, high tackles to the umpire. And Riccardi's laughing at him, I think. So Leach has got the free kick at half back. Goes long.
Goal square?
Yep, towards half forward. Bliss comes across. Didn't get his hand to it. Running over the back. Getting back there, Lewis, who read it better. He's got 2 against him. He wants to tap it through. Does defensively very well. Scoreboard.
So Lewis kicks in from full back, goes wide, has Giles. Running players Hosby ignores that, just steadies himself now with Carlton standing the mark. So Giles looking to kick round the boundary line, chips the ball low, keeps it into play, but with a push there. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Gone are the old days of football when you can actually hold your position by putting your hands out. But now Foot with the ball for Bannockburn goes further afield, goes towards Far, who seems to be in better neck this week. But the ball's picked up well there by Beck, goes to Montgomery. Short kick going forward, but only as far as Foot again. And he takes the mark, goes to Woods, handballs over the top to Colliger. Waits for Woods to come back, spins on his right foot, kicks round the corner. Wasn't a good kick, goes towards Chug. He does well, gets out of the contest and loads up, goes long, back into forwards, half forward line. But again, no accuracy on that kick, and it's gone again to that far side of the ground. Netball court side of the ground, bay side of the ground, whatever you want to call it, and that's where the ball is right now at half forward for Werribee.
Done a lot of blazing this quarter, Werribee, haven't they?
Haven't got it this side of the ground, mate, which I think they'll need to change in the next 10 or 15 minutes. So the ball thrown back into play, picks up there by Burke, gets out of the contest, kicks towards goal, but can't. We bring it back, but what's how long we gone? We've gone 10 minutes. Second quarter, coming off in Hotel scoreboard.
Lewis kicks in to the outer side. Good for distance, and for accuracy is okay too. Finds Lee Perkins, gives it away by hand quickly. Gibbs, short little kick. Doesn't really favour anybody. On centre wing, he might have to go and pick up the footy himself. Runs straight over the top of Werribee Central's player. Pack develops around him. Comes back towards Gibbs again. And it's out of bounds. Off hands, it's going to be a throw-in. On the outer side, centre wing position. Bannockburn by 33 points.
Doing a good job of keeping that ball on that side of the ground. Not as if it's terribly hard, but they're definitely keeping it out there.
Hardingham got it down. Lee Perkins couldn't take it with him. Now ball spills free. Werribee in front of the footy. They've got some players. Molliver, 65 metres out, goes long for goal. Open goal square. Kitchen lets it run through for a goal. So Molliver kicks his first. Fourth for Werribee Centrals. So back to the middle. Hardingham got it down. Foot. Over the top. Bray goes with a right foot kick out wide. The attacking side of the ground. Carlton. Wheels it back around the corner towards Mollivis again. Gibbs, now it's a foot race. Getting out there, Mollivis might lead. Coming across Matthew Lewis in support with Hickleton. Got a bit of time, defensive 50. Handballs it over the top for Hickleton. Does well, the big man has to stretch, then gets rid of the footy. But Werribee with the numbers. Get the other way, Burke. Gets it back inside 50. Pushed away by Woods. Does well, handball. All standing start. They're under pressure again. Was that a push, said the umpire? It is. And it will be a free kick. Dangerous kick to Dando, who probably got one high and was lucky.
That was there. That was there, boys.
So out wide to Watt. It'll have to come back, though, to Ross Dando at half-back.
Werribee faithful, don't agree with you, Dale.
Yeah,
no, that one was there. I don't know about the first one, but that one definitely was.
So Ross Dando with the footy at defensive 50. Handballs it away. Quickly to Hickleton. Try and keep it defensive side. Goes out wide. Looking for Gibbs. Runs away from he and Burke. And it'll be a boundary umpire. Throws it in now. Hardingham in front. Foot from behind. Pack develops. Riccardi, little toe poke. Saw Fatula out of the side of his vision and got it to him, and he ran away too, sprinted away and got on his left, goes towards half forward, the leader, Nail, and the big fella stretches and takes the mark outside 50. Doesn't go very far back on the mark. He wants to get it moving quickly towards Watts over the back. Third in line, might sit for him, can handball it away. Should have probably first time, second time. Ran it into Perkins, handballed it to Far. Needs to be quick here, handball back to Perkins. All over the top, they've done well, Drake. And he kicks the goal with Dylan Watts standing in the goal square. Drake has kicked his first. And Bannockburn.
Well, he's got a little injury there, but ball now thrown in the air. Hardingham does well, knocks the ball down. Molivus can't get clean contact with it or clean possession of the ball. He's working hard over the top of it. Players converge on it. I don't think this is going to come out, and the umpire will take possession. And again, still in the centre of the ground. So big Hardingham doing the ruck work and the tackling. And the finessing, so the ball now back in the air. Taps the ball down, Riccardi comes through, just taps it over the top. Smith leads into the race with the ball, picks it up, comes out to Watts with pace, runs away from Bray on that left foot, finds Drake, goes to Riccardi. Pressure goes, handballs back inside to Watt. He's tackled, and that's a good tackle there from Smith. His kid is a good footballer, believe me. That's a stupid move there, Dean Perkins. Put the ball on the ground, 50-metre penalty. And Braden Smith will come down towards centre wing. So Reschke comes on, Bliss comes on, Smith with the ball, chips back into Leach. Now he's the right bloke to have the ball in the hand with now. He can really just load up here. I tell you what, that is as good as you can. Oh! I was going to say that was as good as you can see because he was still in the cricket. Actually hit the post for David Leach.
Lewis kicks in for Bannockburn. Outside defensive 50 looking for Gibbs, but Werribee with the numbers. Carlton gets back there. Gibbs harasses him. He gets around him. Handball backwards. It's okay to chug off a step towards centre half forward. Bannockburn with the numbers. Woods wheels across and takes the mark defensively. Kicks it back to whence it came. Out towards Bliss on the wrong side though. Carlton might run away from both of them, and Bliss I think would be pretty happy to see it out of bounds. He is. That has 4-3-27. Boundary throw in, Reschke on the ground now, foot. Reschke gets it down to the side of the pack. Colliger back on the ground also, trying to keep it attacking side for Bannockburn. Oh, pack develops around him. And the umpire will come in and ball it up. 55 out from the Werribee goal.
Just trying to find where he is now. You'd almost suggest that he just lurks around that centre half forward mark because we know if he can take a grab in that centre square, he's got every chance of having a shot and kicking it through.
That was a magnificent kick.
Foot gets it down to the side of the pack. Oh, from mid-air if you don't mind, Ordanis around the corner. Montgomery followed it up, can't take the mark off hands. And with the breeze, Bannockburn have done pretty well, but you just sense if they can get a goal or two, Werribee, they might be up and about. Woods from the ruck contest gets it down. Ordanis kick straight up in the air. Play on will be the call. Riccardi defensively taps it out of bounds. We'll have another boundary throw in.
Probably did have to get a goal from this attack forward. Foot just naps the ball back, goes toward Carlton, feeds the ball back, goes back to Burke with another handball. Hobbs arrives, put pressure on. There's a few more players in there now that arrive, and on the far side of the ground it's hard to see, but I think that was Justin Johns who emerged, but the free kick's being given. Has the ball and needs to kick the ball around the boundary line. Not a good kick. Goes looking for Colliger. He falls over. Picked up there by Devon Ellis. Spins out. Gives the handball long. Riccardi picks it up. No, it's not. It's Hobbs who's coming the other way. Gives a nice handball. Finds Woods. Goes over the top. Goes looking for Colliger. Has time to steady. Picks the ball up. Burke arrives. Puts pressure on. A kick round the boundary line. Dylan Watt with good hands. But again, Werribee Central's turn it back through Cornish. Hands back to Burke, and Burke now kicks back in towards centre half forward. But the only player back there is Dan Gibbs, and he's by himself. So Gibbs with the ball, telling him to kick down the field. Peter, you don't think you can kick that far because I'm coming off, he says. So he goes down the line and finds Dylan Watt. So again, Dylan Watt pushing up. Just a couple of good little possessions here. A nice little short kick goes looking for Fatula. Chag, good work, and knocks the ball over the boundary line once again. And centre wing, 20 minutes gone, second quarter. Commonwealth Hotel scoreboard. Bannockburn 9-5, Werribee Central's 4-3.
From the ruck contest, Foot comes to the side of the pack. The free kick found for the umpire. It's going to go to Werribee Central's. Montgomery's going to, in fact, it's Chug with the footy on centre wing on the outer side. Called to play on now. Does so. Goes long as he can. In towards 50. In front, no mark taken. Was that a free kick for a hold, said the umpire. So the ball's going to come back to Dando, who was in front. Just a kick over his mark.
Out to the cars again.
Calvert standing. Coming back to Ross Dando.
That's a cheap shot.
Thought he was asleep down there, actually. I didn't know whether he was awake.
Nice.
Dando with the footy. Inside defensive 50 for Bannockburn at the southern end of the ground. Finally got the footy and kicks it wide, looking for Perkins and the boundary line and the Commodore. And the Commodore again gets another possession. I think that's 13 possessions for the Commodore side. So Reschke up against Foot. Boundary umpire throws it in. Reschke gets it down to the back of the pack. You've got the numbers there. Smith let it go for Leach. He handballed it in front to Bray. Showed the footy and got it away. Right foot kick around the corner. It's pretty good towards Beck.
Pretty good, very good.
Very good. And Roland Beck will shoot for goal from 45 metres out.
Whistle testing too, wouldn't it?
Yes,
Riley?
He's a forward now, but he was a back for a very long time. Roland Beck.
Get a bit of help from the wind, though.
I think we picked him in about 6 interleague teams in the back pocket.
He's on the right side of the ground anyway.
But Roland Beck will come in, right foot kick. It was pretty good.
There you go, guys.
He's reformed himself beautifully into a forward. He's kicked the goal, Roland Beck. He's kicked his first and the fifth for.
Up against Reschke, and both players doing their fair share of work through the middle of the ground. Ball's in the air. Reschke over the top, knocks it down, goes towards Colliger. Bliss arrives now for Tula off the wing, and he's grabbed by one hand, and the free kick's going to go to David Leach now. This could be a fair chance here. David Leach, I don't think I'll be running past for the handball.
He's not going to kick it from here, Dale.
He's going to the handball to Reschke, so he goes back to David Leach, and now he's going to load up, and don't worry about it. It's gone long. It's gone towards a full forward position. Kitchen in front. Mark gets to the back of the contest. Higgleton pulled down, and umpires a chance. Not very far out. Acute angle. Breeze to work with. He just tips it to the top of the left-hand post, Jace. Let it bring it back.
I think so. Just
a nice little 9.
Proved a tough shot over the weekend as well, guys. I don't think that we've seen any goals kicked here.
So Adonis gives himself some scope, walks round and kicks it through for a minor score. 23 minutes gone, second quarter. Bliss receives a short kick in from Lewis. It was good. Jace had a bit of a side there.
Risky kick.
Dangerous.
It is dangerous. As I said, I always like to get the long ball out, especially in the wind. Bliss is loaded up, and he's gone long and high and out of bounds to full. I can't understand that. I cannot. Where else is it going to go?
Beats me.
Where else is it going to go? Opportunity now. Werribee kicks the ball back into full forward. Bliss, the only one that actually went for the ball at ground level, picked up there by Kitchen. Higgleton running backwards is going to run it through. Now he decides, no, I don't have to. Chips the ball short. Dando doesn't take the mark. Galley arrives, put pressure on. Higgleton's there in support. Handball goes over the top to Colliger. He'll do the old David Campese goose step, but he kicked the ball back inside. He actually needed to go to the boundary line that time.
Chance.
Backwards is going to run it through. Now he decides, no, I don't have to. Chips the ball short. Dando doesn't take the mark. Galley arrives, put pressure on. Higgleton's there in support. Handball goes over the top to Colliger. He'll do the old David Campese goose step, but he kicked the ball back inside. He actually needed to go to the boundary line that time.
Chance from him.
Bray kicks the ball across the face of goal. Carlton leads up, and Carlton takes the mark.
Well, Bray certainly knows what's going on. That's the second time in this the last 5 minutes where he's just switched the ball to that side of the ground to give his teammates the best possible chance of kicking a goal. And you'd have to think Carlton's a reasonable chance from here.
No worries here. Dale Carlton, even. So that's it. Namesake.
Dean's brother Dale.
If he can kick like me, we're a chance. He
does kick like you too.
And he's missed it.
There's a chance. You didn't let him finish his sentence. If he kicks like me, he's a chance to miss it.
I should have just shut up. He picks the ball up, and that's from Werribee Centrals. He works hard at ground level. Bliss is with him. There's a group of players converging on it. And I suppose umpire, again, no choice now but to ball the ball up. Half forward line for the Werribee Central side. 24 minutes gone. Second quarter, Common Fiend Hotel scoreboard.
Ball up. Dorber goes up to the side of the pack. Bray did well, tapped it on a Calvert. Wrapped up, dropped the footy, said the umpire. And it will be a Bannockburn free kick inside defensive 50. Van Ingen gives it away by hand to Dando. Lopes around half back, goes towards centre wing. Leads on from Perkins. Can't take the mark. Handball back was okay for Werribee Centrals. Back towards the middle of the ground. Chugovic, and in fact it's Leach it is. Handballs it away quickly, does well. Werribee chain of handballs to Calvert. Wrapped up again, loses the football. Running the other way was Watt. Galley over the top of it as well. Wrapped up. Umpire says push in the back. And it will be Galley with the free kick. So Galley now on centre wing on the outer side. Let's try and bring it back towards centre half forward. He gives it high kick towards Calvert off the back of the pack. Giles, they all wait and stand for it. Nobody picks it up. Dorber stands there. Oh, Giles got one high, and the umpire will give him a free kick. Still inside defensive 50. Robbie Giles. becoming a bit predictable. He goes towards the outer side's half-back flank. Reschke puts his
Great
big
mark.
mitts up and takes the mark. Handballs it out the back to Burke.
Back of Burke.
Back of Burke goes towards centre half forward again. And third in line, Lewis and Molivus comes off hands. Was that a trip? The umpire said play on. Pack develops again, still 30 metres out from the Werribee Central's goal. The umpire will let it go. Will he come in and ball it up now? Oh, let it go. He does. And Bliss breaks free and gets the handball away past Drake. Oh, comes back towards Leach. Tries to get around two. Drops the footy there. Great gang tackle by Drake and Bliss. And Bliss will get the free kick at centre half back. And 50.
and
What
the
was the
50?
50 for?
The kick afterwards.
But didn't he pay holding the...
Very rough.
And now Bliss is going to come off for the blood rule.
Or does he?
I thought he was
Yeah, that's what I thought as well.
pointing towards
Yeah,
him.
no, he is.
So the ball's with Leach, 20 metres out. Kicks the goal. He's first, the sixth.
6-5 to the Werribee Central side. So 3 goals, 18 points at the moment. Ball thrown back up in the middle. Again, Reschke knocks the ball down. Goes through, Sinar forward, and that could have been a kick of danger.
Go.
And now the advantage is played. Riccardi kicks out, goes looking for Eddie behind, and it's Watkins, I think, that's got possession in front. Now he handballs back, pressure's on now because the Perkins was going to arrive, goes out wide, Carlton out there by himself. Just needs to collect the ball in the field of play, does so now, has time to steady, looks up, Nayland comes at him, tries to get around him, goes one way, then back on his left, kicks round the half-forward line. It's a
Great
nice hook,
kick.
well weighted, and Galley takes the mark. Runners back inside. Montgomery goes longer than that, goes in towards full forward. Woods going back, takes the mark, and Alistair Woods for Bannockburn. Just to relieve some pressure just shortly. Goes wide around the boundary line. It's not a good kick, goes over the head of Gibbs, and Galley again has the ball. Montgomery calling for the ball back in at centre half forward. That's the direction he comes in now. Goes long, just looking for a mark. Lewis is going to be the target. Lewis is actually not the target. He was the Bannockburn
He might as
defender
well
that
have
came
been.
out. And Matthew Lewis takes the mark.
Got to be smarter than that, Werribee. They've bombed the ball in a couple of times and haven't really realised that there's probably twice as many Bannockburn numbers back there, so they've got to just work their way forward
So
slowly.
Matthew Lewis told to play on now by the umpire. Needs to get a handball away. Does so. Goes to Higgleton. Kicks back up high and goes backwards towards Dando. Thank God he took the mark, because at 30 minutes mark, you don't want him mucking around with the ball. Get it out. So Dando now in the back pocket. Again, he'll be asked to play on by the umpire and does so. Kicks the ball round the boundary line, stabs at it, goes towards half forward line. There's a push there. And
high
a free
contact.
kick this time goes to Fatula, I think. Colliger was in that marking contest as well, but Brad Fatula's emerged with the free kick.
Just as long as we don't see any of the hands over the head thing coming out the time wasting, then we know we're in trouble.
So Fatula now with the ball, just kicks the ball short. It's a nicely weighted kick, but it goes over the top of Drake. Reschke comes through, can't pick up the ball cleanly, knocks it towards the boundary line. It's gone out of bounds. Centre wing, 30 minutes gone, second quarter, and Bannockburn hold a 3-goal lead.
So throw in for Reschke and Dorber. Boundary umpire throws it in, Dorber in front. To the front of the pack, Werribee with the numbers. Galley, good handball, got it out, fed. It goes long now. Leach around the corner. Oh, Hickman goes up, can't take the mark. Off hands, Lewis tackles. And the umpire says holding the ball. So free kick to Bannockburn
Great tackle there by Lewis.
against Molivus. And Matthew Lewis inside defensive 50. Just love to see him actually switch the ball. Here we go. He goes to Perkins. It was a terrible
Risky
kick
kick.
though.
Oh, good mark.
Good mark by Dean Perkins.
Ooh, Smith pulled up a bit short then.
Gave it away quickly. Goes around the corner. Watts takes the mark on centre wing.
He's in trouble too.
Done a hammy.
Got Woods on half forward.
Done a hammy.
Can't take the mark. Gives the handball away though to Perkins. Had
That's
to
a
sit and wait
massive
for
loss.
it. He goes now with the right foot towards Eddie on a lead. Coming across. Good play by Galley. And sees it over the boundary line for a throw in. Smith coming off the ground. Alice coming back on. It's amazing how Bannockburn actually attacked. Bannockburn actually attacked the attacking side and looked all right.
Probably
Why do
better.
they have to keep going the other side?
Because that's
I
what we're
still-
told to do.
Oh, I still can't believe that.
Probably a better result that he's hurt his knee than he's hammy, because probably after 5 or 10 minutes it might get a bit better.
Eddie tries to tap it down from the contest. Galley wrapped up, not going anywhere. Ball spills, and it's going to be a ball up. Still 35 metres out from the Bannockburn goal. They lead 9-5, 59. Werribee Central 6-5, 41. Close to siren time. Reschke and Nayland. Nayland tries to tap it on. Riccardi, he taps it on in front. Sits for Galley. Tries to get the handball free. Spills to the side of the pack. Colliger stands over it. There is the siren. There is half time. And it's 9-5, 59 Bannockburn. They lead Werribee Central 6-5, 41, 3 goals, 5 to Werribee in that quarter.